Hello and welcome to the New York Sports Show. For this edition of Monday Night Mike, we got Lewis from New Haven, Connecticut on the phone. Hello and welcome to the New York Sports Show. You are on the mic.
Hey, this is Lewis from PatriotsNation Tattoo. Thank you, man.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Monday Night Mike.
Yeah, I'm just, glad to be here. Talk about, the Monday Night Football game between the Cowboys and the Giants, and then maybe talk about what happened on Sunday night, the games from yesterday.
Yeah, I have to say, Sunday night's games was just crazy. We saw the Patriots get their first loss of the season against the Baltimore Ravens of all teams. What do you think about that?
Well, at first, lose a game, and, we didn't play good. We did a bunch of mistakes and penalties, and it cost us, then, the first three tries for the Ravens, they took advantage of that. They scored, touchdowns and a field goal, and then we couldn't score neither. So, and then at halftime, we tried to come back, but then all of a sudden the fumble mistake, it cost us, and then Brady had an interception. So we couldn't stop the run. They play better than us. They ran the ball through us. They had almost 210 yards and running, and I know you went for the Patriots. I went for the Patriots. We lost the pick, and like you said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and we lost. We just got to just get better. For the next week is going to be a bye week for us, and we just got to get ready for the Eagles. So what do you think about the game?
I have to say, I can't remember the last time Tom Brady has ever thrown an interception. It's very good for you guys that you got the bye week. Definitely gonna have a lot to think about during that bye week. The Baltimore Ravens, I know any team could beat any team, but I just think that was very crazy that the Ravens beat the undefeated Patriots at that time. They got their first loss of the season by that.
Yeah, man. I wasn't going to be a close game. We couldn't stop the run. The more they had advantage, it was the running. The run was the most thing they had advantage. So we just got to see the videotapes, see how it plays, and just, and practice, the practice spots and the teams, and so we can get better and try to win the game.
Yeah, definitely something to think about now going into the off week for them. Now, I've said it many times before, the Patriots aren't going to lose a lot of games this season. They're definitely going to win over 12 games. I just really find it surprising that they lost their first against the Baltimore Ravens. And then yesterday, we had the Miami Dolphins beat the New York Jets in what was just such an embarrassing game for the New York Jets. It's like they have no idea what they're doing.
Man, I don't know. I was in shock. I know you went for the Dolphins as a Jets fan, and I went for the Jets. So they could have won the game because, the Dolphins 0-7. They're not winning. They're not playing good. All of a sudden, I'm watching the game, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, why are they not winning? All of a sudden, like, by halftime was like, what, 21-7? I was like, what the heck? No way. I cannot believe this. Dolphins, and having a bad season. But
I can't believe that it's like the Dolphins are trying to lose, and then Ryan Fitzpatrick throws 3 touchdowns against the Jets. And why is it? It's like every game with Sam Darnold has to throw at least 1 interception every game. It's really unbelievable.
Yeah, but I'm sorry that I interrupt, but I don't know if you realize by halftime, if you saw that catch, that was a touchdown. That was not, and they did the view play, and they reversed the play. Say it was not a touchdown. He didn't have control of the ball. He had the control of the ball, and he had the 2 feet, before the white line. He had the touchdown. So they reversed that call. So when they played that same down again, that's when he got the interception. So what do you think about that play?
Really, I don't really have any comment on that. I just Jets gotta play better no matter what. Jets gotta play better. Like the fact that
starting with the coach, the team, everybody, if not, Adam Case gotta go.
Yeah, but like the biggest thing is, are the Jets even in rebuilding mode? Because if they're in rebuilding mode, they would have got rid of Quinnen Williams, Le'Veon Bell, Jamal Adams, and Robbie Anderson before the trade deadline ended. It's like they're trying to be in rebuilding mode without getting draft picks. It's like they're trying to salvage whatever they have from this season, and it's like they think that they could still make the playoffs. I have nothing against Adam Gase, but he does not belong in New York.
No, because if you realize, okay, he had three seasons as a Miami coach.
Yeah.
The first season, he did good, and he took the team to the wild card to a playoff. After that, the second season, not too good. Then the third year, not too good. He got fired. Then he signed with the Jets, and since the day he got signed, even like the day of the introduction, I don't know if he was hired or not because his eye was all flipping out. So people saying he was tired smoking the weed.
Yeah.
Sorry about the word, but like.
No, that's okay.
But since he's like the record's 1-7, he's not doing good. So I'm thinking by the end of the season, I think he'll be fired.
Yeah. Everyone, like every Jets fan is saying that he's going to be fired before the end of the season. As much as I want him to be fired, I just don't think the Jets will do that, because if the Jets fire Gase, who are they going to go after? I like to compare Adam Gase to Todd Bowles. The only difference between Adam Gase and Todd Bowles is that Adam Gase doesn't act like a statue and he at least interacts with the team. But he has done nothing this season. And I understand it's his first year with the Jets, but it's like he has made no attempts at all. And people are like, oh, the injuries are why the Jets are not performing. Well, the injuries are doing nothing with the Jets. Sam Darnold has been back for about 3 weeks now, and he's been playing like crap. It's like he has no idea what he's doing out there. He's seeing ghosts. I can't believe he said that. I can't believe he said that.
What I'm thinking here, if he gets fired, well, there's always going to be opportunities for somebody else, because there's a bunch of coaches like from college or from the NFL, by the end of the year, they'll be released or let go. Somebody going to want, the opportunity to become a head coach. So, like, if they fire him, they can check maybe the offense coach or the defense coach or look for somebody else from a different organization, a different team, and see who want, have a coaching job, but
yeah.
Right now, the team is in the worst spot. I think they're tied third place or fourth place in the AFC division with the Dolphins, and it's not looking good for the Jets this year. So I know the fans are gonna be mad, angry, aggravated, and why you want to go to the game? Because if they ain't gonna win, you don't want to go to the games.
Yeah, but why is it the New York Jets, it's like they have no idea what they're doing out on the field. It's like you got a bunch of people off the street who have no idea what football is, and you put them in a Jets uniform and send them out in MetLife Stadium. It's like the Jets have absolutely no idea what they're doing.
Well, it starts from the general manager, to the owners, from owner, general manager, and the coach. They gotta be, communicate. They gotta be in touch, the three together. So when they go to the draft days, they're good players. If it's a free agent, try to sign that player. They got the quarterback, they got the running backs, they got the defense, the safety, a linebacker. But I know y'all got injuries too. I realized yesterday, so y'all got maybe 5 or 6 people hurt, good players. That's also screw the team up, because then they got to go with the other players who got to step it up, and those players, they're not showing, they're 100% in the game. The team is not doing good.
Yeah, the Jets will be lucky if they go 4-12 this season. I feel like they're gonna go 2-14 or 3-13. I just don't have that much hope for the Jets. We're definitely. I think it's been known for the last couple of weeks that we're not gonna make the playoffs, and it's clear now.
Well, y'all play next week the Giants, so next week I think the Giants. So I don't know if they're gonna be home or they're gonna be visiting. So
because
they're gonna be. Let's see. Let me check here the staff.
Yeah, because the Jets and Giants, they share MetLife Stadium, so is it really an away game if you're playing in your own stadium? Now, I just love when they play against each other because it's not really a home or away game. It's kind of like a neutral game.
Yeah, it's gonna be home from both teams. Maybe just the difference the uniform. That's only the difference. So
that's definitely gonna be the difference.
Home games,
Yeah. And then we have Leonard Williams, who are going to be playing against the team that traded him about 2.5 weeks earlier. I think that's going to be kind of awkward. And now the Giants are trying to re-sign him before he becomes a free agent.
That's true because if he was signed with the Giants by the end of the year, he's a free agent. So. And the Giants give to the Jets a third-round pick and a fifth pick. So they'll be saying, like, hey, they want to sign them before, free agency, So...
Yeah.
So what do you think about tonight's game, the Giants and the Cowboys?
I'm going with the Cowboys. I don't think the Giants... I feel like Daniel Jones, I just don't think he has the stuff to beat the Cowboys. But who knows? That's kind of like a game up for grabs there. But I think the Giants won't be able to pull it off. I think they're gonna get their 7th loss of the season.
Yeah, I got the Giants. I'm not a Giants fan, but I'm a Patriots fan. But I think the Giants versus the Cowboys. So. I know they got more. The Cowboys got more advantage because of I think they got by 10 points, the biggest pick. But let's see what happens. I know the last time when the Cowboys faced the Jets, they lost in New York. So I hope this time they lose with the Giants. So it's a division rival soon. So for the Giants, they got to win because if they want to prove. And get better, they need to win. If they lose, I think it's over.
Oh, 100%. If the Giants lose, that they would be 2-7 in the win-loss column, and the best they would be able to go then is 9-7. So I think if they lose that's their playoff hopes done, because then they would have to win their 7 straight games next after this.
Yeah, they want to win today. Today's obligated. They got to win today. If they don't win today, they're done.
Yeah, they got to keep it alive.
Yeah, they got to keep it alive. They got to play hard.
Yeah, and then we saw...
Each drive, each downs, each play, the defense and the offense. And then let's see, if the coach decides to put Eli Manning in the game.
Yeah, I think just start Eli Manning, Daniel Jones. Give him a. I don't know what's going on with Daniel Jones. You have a better chance with Eli Manning in my book, especially against a team with a winning record. You have a better chance with your veteran quarterback. Just based off experience alone, you have a better chance.
That's true. So let me see what else we got. Monday Night Football time. But how about I don't know what was yesterday. I think the Packers lost to the Chargers. You saw that game?
Yeah, I saw that game, and wow, that was something. I'll tell you, that was something. I really did not see that coming, but congratulations to the Chargers because the Packers have had such a great season so far, and the Chargers definitely not having the season that they wanted after having such a amazing 2018-19 season last year.
Yeah, that was a good game. I don't know if you all saw. I know the Packers lost the game, the Broncos beat the Browns. I was shocked about that. I don't know. I know you went for the Broncos.
Yeah, I wasn't really shocked in that when Baker Mayfield has done nothing really this season. And can I just add one more thing on with the Jets? The New York Jets broke the Cleveland Browns 400-plus day losing streak, and yesterday they broke the Miami Dolphins 200-plus day losing streak. I feel like the Jets are known for that now, is breaking massive losing streaks.
Yeah, no, that's yeah, man, that gotta be. I know it hurts for you, the Jets fans, especially like when I went to the yesterday online before like Monday night, the Sunday night football game when they finished, and I went maybe around like at midnight. I saw people posting about the Jets fans, man, all pissed off and mad.
Oh yeah,
it was all angry.
I was one of them probably. I was mad.
It hurts.
Yeah, it really did hurt. Everyone's saying that we're the next Cleveland Browns and that we're gonna go 0-16 next season. Really, I don't know now for the future with the Jets. We have some of the top players right now in football and some of the top players that were in college football, and the fact that we're doing this poor is just a head scratcher. Because so many people predicted us to go 10-6, 11-5, 9-7, and we're struggling to even get 1 foot on the field.
Well, when you realize you got a good running back like Bell,
I know we got Le'Veon Bell, one of the best running backs.
C.J. Mosley.
Yeah.
And then you had, Atlanta before you traded him, and then they got a rookie Sam Darnold last year. So, you got all these young players try to, make the team better, but.
Yeah, and then the Buffalo Bills, they've been having a good season.
Yeah, they beat the Redskins. You were correct about that one, The Redskins, they ain't had no advantage for the Bills. Let me see what else also happened. Let me see what I remember also the Seahawks. They also beat the Buccaneers.
Yeah, the Seahawks, I gotta admit, they're a very good team this season, 100%. With or without Russell Wilson, they're definitely gonna make the Super Bowl. I don't think they could win it, though. That's hard to say if they could win the Super Bowl. We're gonna have to see, because they haven't been in the playoffs for a while now.
Who, the Buccaneers or the Seahawks?
The Seahawks.
That was last year in the playoffs, but they lost to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so also another game that I saw that we predict, it was the Chicago Bears with Philadelphia, the Eagles. I know I picked the Eagles, you picked the Bears, and the Bears lost.
Yeah, I have to say that the Eagles having a 100% up and down season. And then...
They got also injuries too.
Yeah. And now, going on to baseball, I don't know. This is kind of new. I don't know how much you follow the Yankees, but Didi Gregorius is now a free agent, so he's up for grabs. And there's talk about the Boston Red Sox getting him.
Well, when I saw when they lost to last year in the American League Championship, when they asked him a question that he was gonna resign with the Yankees, the answer he gave it to the news reporter. He said, "Well, it's me to decide I want to stay here and now, or it's to the organization, the Yankees to resign him." So I'm thinking like he's gonna go to the free agency, and it's gonna be a bunch of teams.
Yeah.
So if the Yankees offer him enough money or whatever, the average of the pay for a shortstop, he can go somewhere else and sign with somewhere else. But like when he comes to the Boston Red Sox, I don't mind him because I know he's a good player. But like sometimes if he signed with somebody else, if the Yankees match that offer about him, they can bring him back. But I'm thinking he's gonna leave because the way that he talked to the reporter, he was not confident, and like he had like that heart to stay there. So I know for you it's gonna be hard because I know you're a Yankees fan, and and he's a good player. You don't want him to stay with the Yankees, but like you say, he can maybe go to the Twins, or he can go to Oakland. He can go somewhere else.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
With the Houston Astros, you know, so like you never know what team he can go. So like I'm in shock about that.
I think the biggest concern is right now that may hurt Gregorius in free agency. Now, yes, he did have Tommy John surgery, and he missed out on basically half of this season. But is that really he just couldn't get it going after starting the season very late, or did Tommy John surgery affect how he's playing? You know, he had one of his worst career seasons to date. Last season now. And that's going to be interesting. Was it the Tommy John surgery that messed him up, or was he just not able to get it going this season? I think that's going to hurt him in free agency because teams will be very skeptical about that.
Yeah, that's true. Like, when he had the surgery, when he came back, he can't really, you know, he played really, really, really good, but you never know.
Yeah.
If he decided to go, the Yankees are always going to look for somebody else. You know, they're going to have, you know, prospects from the minor league, or they could find somebody else, a free agent. So, you know, he want to stay. You know, he can stay, but he want to go. You know, what we can do. You know, the team's got to look for somebody else. You know, you're always going to have somebody in the minors who want to step out and come from, you know, from the minor league, Double A, Triple A, want to come to the big league and just, you know, take that spot. So, you know, a bunch of players going to come in the preseason, you know, and when they start in April, you know, preseason, you know, before they start the season, you know. So, like, they can start practicing and see who's decided to take the spot as a shortstop. So, you know, that's his decision, you know. But I know it hurts, but he's going to leave because I know the way the Yankee fans are.
Yeah, and then for the New York Mets, we saw the Mets get a new manager a couple of days ago, Carlos Beltran, which is really cool, but I don't think he was on anyone's list for a manager spot, and they announced it, I think it was 3.5 days ago now.
Well, for me, I'm happy because he's not sharing my same blood. I'm Puerto Rican. He's from Puerto Rico, too, and he becomes the full manager in the history of Puerto Rico, become a manager. Now you got Carlos Beltran with the Mets. You got Alex Cora with the Boston Red Sox. You got Eduardo with the Marlins. And then you got Dave Martinez who won the Washington Nationals. He's with he's Puerto Rican too. He's with, you know, the National League. So I'm proud of Carlos Beltran, you know, becoming, you know, a manager. It's maybe gonna help the Mets see, you know, a fresh start, see if they can get better. Just try to take the team to the playoffs, maybe to the World Series. You never know.
I'm being honest with you. I really think the Mets are gonna make the playoffs. I think Beltran is just what the Mets needed, and I think that we're gonna see them at least make it into the wild card this season, if not further. That would be great if we had a Subway Series. We haven't had a Mets-Yankees World Series since 2000, and I would love to see one again in 2020.
Yeah, me too. I'm not really a Yankees fan, but I like the Mets a little bit. But it'll be nice, you know, New York Mets. So at least try to first see if we can win the divisions. You know, that'd be really nice. And then have a shot to the playoffs, and then from there, you know, then you could try to get a wild card or go to the divisional, or at least try to win first the division so you can qualify for the divisional, you know, round on the playoff. That'd be nice, you know, and it's gonna help, you know, also for him as a manager, and also, and try to get, because I know they got good pitching. The Mets got a little good pitching. So get some, you know, get some hitters and see what happens. You know, they got a great team, and maybe you see another Subway Series, the Yankees and the Mets in the finals. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. And now, going on to NBA, we saw the New York Knicks, they got slammed by the Sacramento Kings last night, 113-92. The Knicks are now 1-6. I think they're gonna win around 33 games this season. Do you think the Knicks are gonna have somewhat of an up season from 2018, or you think they're gonna play the same?
Well, they got a bunch of young players, and they got the rookie. I think they drafted this year from Duke. So I know the games that I saw when they played my team, the Celtics, we won the first two games versus them in New York, and then the other game was Boston with the Barton and the shot in the end when he made it, but score was 1-4, 1-2. But nah, I think they're gonna have a bad season. I think I maybe give them. How many wins they had last year? You said 33 wins.
Yeah, they had around that. I'm not sure the exact number. I think they're gonna get around 33 this season.
I can give it a little bit more. I push they can maybe win a little bit more, but it's still it's a process. Remember, it's a new coach. I don't know if it's the same coach from last year. I think it's a new coach, right?
Yes, it is.
So yeah, I give them. It's gonna take time. Remember, you want to get a good player. You want to have maybe a good point guard, bring a good shooting guard, a small forward, power forward, center. So the next got a chance to compete because remember, you don't got LeBron in the East, he's in the West now, so you got other teams, but I hope it'll be nice to see the Knicks to compete in the playoff because I remember the year in the '90s when you had the Knicks, the Bulls.
That was a nice era. That was a very nice era.
At that time, the Cavaliers, it was competitions, But
yeah, it was.
Now, I don't know what's going on with the Knicks. It's been a while that they're not competing, so they gotta compete. Remember old school where they had, Houston, John Starr, Patrick Ewing, Oakley, Johnson, everybody, all those guys. But now it's not the same squad no more. It's not the same team. So, let's see what happens. But I think what's the record right now? They 1-5, 1-6 right now.
Yeah, the Knicks are 1-6. They lost to the Sacramento Kings, who are now 2-5 in the win-loss column.
They should have won that game because the Kings, they're not really too good either.
They're about the same range for average, and they lost by well over 15 points, which I don't think anyone expected. I thought it was going to be a very close game, maybe a 2-point game at the end. I did not expect that. They basically blew out the New York Knicks, and they led the whole game.
Yeah, man, it's just it's hard, but you're like you said, New York is having bad in baseball, basketball, football, hockey. I don't know what.
I know the Rangers. The New York Rangers. They're 5-5-1 right now with 11 points. They go up against the Senators. They're actually playing against the Senators right now, who are 3-8-1 with 7 points. Do you follow hockey that much?
I do follow a little bit. I like the Bruins from the Boston Bruins. So I know that they'll play today. Pittsburgh. I know last year the Bruins lost that Stanley Cup Game 7. I was in shock. I was thinking Boston Bruins were gonna bring the Stanley Cup back to the city of Boston, but that didn't happen. St. Louis won. But yeah, I do follow it. Don't watch it a lot, but I always check the stats, check the teams, the New Jersey Devils, the Rangers, the Islanders, the Penguins, all those, great teams, Avalanche, so yeah, I do always check, it always, once it comes to the playoff, I like to see the playoff more than that, but yeah, I try to follow it because it's a good sport. I know you follow hockey too, right?
Yeah, I follow hockey, diehard Islanders fan, and we're having a very good season so far.
So you don't like the Rangers?
No, but I can't stand the Rangers.
I was thinking you was a Rangers fan.
No, I'm not.
Nah, that's good to be the Islanders. I think the Islanders are having a good season this year, right?
Yeah. I don't want to jinx it, but they're having a very good season.
Yeah, they're doing good. Same thing with Boston. Boston both, they're doing good.
Yeah.
So the Bruins and the Islanders, they're both doing good. So anything else right now?
No, is there anything else that you would like to say to the people watching this video?
Well, I just want to say thank you. So if you're going to watch this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I appreciate, Dominic giving me the opportunity to speak. I know both our teams lost Sunday, the Jets and the Patriots, and we are both heartbroken, so we gotta wait for next week. When the Jets face the Giants, I hope the Jets beat the Giants, and my team's gonna have a bye week, and then we just gotta get better for when we face the Eagles by week 11. So you can check my channel, PatriotsNation Chat too, and also you can check on Dominic channel's New York sports show. So please like, comment, subscribe, and I just want to say thank you, man.
You're welcome. Thanks again for being on. Once again, folks, this is the second edition for Monday Night Mike. We had Lewis call in from New Haven, Connecticut. Thank you once again for being on, and have a great night.
Okay, thank you. Peace, man. Later.